Welcome to Doom Orgy.
Doom Orgy. Doom Orgy.
Doom Orgy.
Welcome back. Here we are.
Yep.
We just made it out of the Wonder Hole. That was a pretty fun place to be.
Yeah. From my Wonder Hole.
Shout out to Astrid for the great episode. So
Yeah, definitely. She encouraged me to get back on Substack, too.
I saw that.
So I'm going to try to be a little bit more available on the social medias, I suppose.
Let the people
But with
read.
conscience. Not on any meta platforms, nor am I on Elon Musk's fucking monstrosity.
I mean, do you feel good about that?
I feel morally superior.
Well, good. I'm glad, because that's all that matters. Is that
Yeah, no, I
you're
know.
better than everyone.
I know. Isn't that terrible? But,
I-
it's
None of it's real.
none of it is real. Let's get real. Let's get real. What is real anymore? We've got robotic centaurs. Centaurs. Satyrs.
Well, I think the company is called Satyrs, which sounds sexy. But yeah, if you didn't know, the Killbots, they are here,
They're
and
quadrupeds.
yeah, because
With
they
centaur. I mean, they look like centaurs.
Well, yeah, they're centaurs. If you haven't seen these, murder bots coming to a neighborhood near you. These four-legged abominations, and of course they had
They
to.
even have horns.
Well, of course. You know why they have horns?
Why do they have horns?
So that they can't enter through doorways. So it's a safety mechanism to where, like, of course, don't worry. The murder bot, they can't get in your door. They can't get in your house because their horns. Their horns will hit.
I've also seen them wield chainsaws.
Yeah.
As well as the diagrams for where you can store your gun and knife.
Well, because these are, I guess, I'll correct the record. These aren't murder bots. These are safety bots. They're to keep you safe. They go into places that are unsafe, and because that's what you want to see if you survived a plane crash and you had to watch everyone around you die. Of course, you're gonna love to see this murder bot come from the woods with a chainsaw here
And
to
its horns.
save you, or potentially finish the job. That's how I feel. But of course, they have to be on four legs because can't play with God's perfect design of a two-legged human. Can't compete with that. Let's two legs bad, four legs good.
G.
Okay.
Do more G.
Do you know where? What is it? Two legs bad, four legs good is from?
Not from Animal Farm.
It is from, correct.
Yeah.
But do you think that Joe Biden was a robot? Because that's where, so you have the murder bots, these satyrs, and they're just improving on the goal of these automated bots. And of course, the conspiracy theorists will point out that there are certain videos of Joe Biden where he looks like just one of those robots that's trying to walk on sand.
I think he's in his 80s and was a frailish man, in his presidency at times. Is he a robot? Well, aren't we all robots?
We're not all robots.
Oh.
It's not. I'm just saying it. Do I believe it? Do I think would that be crazy that we find out years later?
It seems like just people have been watching too much of the Westworld season where everyone turns out to be a robot. And, I really feel like, that's where a lot of these conspiracies are coming from. Oh, it was always, it's okay, whatever. I can get behind those theories. And you go down the rabbit hole of simulation theory enough and you discover some wonderful territory. Let's just say that. Mm-hmm. And with AI and recursion and quantum computing, who's to say what is or isn't possible? Wow, am I like losing my skeptic badge.
I don't know. I think
I'm just saying I'm open to the possibility, but
Good.
I mean, I'm not sold on it, nor would I make important decisions based off that particular quacky theory.
Okay, that's
my take on that.
I think he's a robot.
You do think he's a
No,
robot?
I don't actually think that. I think
You heard it here first.
that, well, if anything, what I've learned is, what is it, the allegory of the cave, where it's everything is just shadows, and I think that's all of it. Nothing is real, and we are just digesting it from our own perspective. That do I think Joe Biden is a robot? No. Do I believe that there is a possibility that there could be a massive deception based around the
cognition and media and manipulation therein, which we're seeing writ large today?
Well, yeah, or that the powers that be could, put a cyborg in office if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, they've done stranger and worse things, like people love keeping secrets, like I think we assume that someone would spill the beans. Well, no, not if you have power. You incentivize to not share your secrets. That's why
so
Biden
true.
had the auto pen, because made it legal. It's an auto pen. He's a robot. That's what's going to come out. They're going to try to get rid of the auto pen, all that stuff. That's why Trump has Biden as an auto pen which is insane. I'm not saying that I agree with this by any means. I think it's literally insane. But where he replaced his portrait in the White House with a picture of the auto pen, which I think is maybe Trump trolling, be like, yeah, he's a robot. Actually, it's all auto pen. They ain't nothing real in those fingers. So that's where I'm like, wow, that's the president. And that's what the danger of Trump being president is, that he does legitimize every crazy idea as a possibility.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the what I like playing with anyways. I'm just like, yeah, no, he is president. It is that timeline, and anything is possible.
Yeah. No, I can see where you're coming from with that. I mean, he's ripped a hole in the fabric of reality, in a way.
I believe that we're all actually dead, and we are all in a shared delusion where we had
lost.
Well, in the sense that we grew
Sorry,
up.
spoilers.
Well, just that we grew up, and just from my own experience, Trump was a media figure. He was on TV. He was The Apprentice. He was portrayed to us as this is what a businessman is. And I think that if there was some sort of we're trying to remember the past, who was the most powerful man in the world? Well, Donald Trump is I feel like there's my subconscious is manifesting this based upon past knowledge. Okay, well, what would make sense? Who would be the president in this simulation for this kid? Okay, make it Donald Trump. He watched him on TV every night,
Wow.
So that's my theory, is that he's only president because we were fed that narrative as he was powerful. So
No, I mean, for real, that's what you said is just really interesting, and I'm digesting it because it lends itself to so many, psyop theories in general that massive shared delusion, and just things that they studied, the CIA studied, and all the government powers studied this shit. How do you topple empires without weapons? You take away their education, you kind of control the media, you control the narrative, and pump that out.
Isn't that the humane way to do it? If you got to do it, if you got to wage war over resources and power,
Is it humane? I don't think it is for those who can just see how stupid it all is. I hate that. I just hate that.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying that I am saying that it's humane. I'm saying that is probably the reason for people in power to do things certain ways, is that, well, we could do it with, the sword, or we can use our brains and
use people with no brains as just puppet theater.
How can we get them to kill themselves?
No, it's wild, I don't understand these mechanisms of statecraft at play right now. and how we got here. But
well, it's time to study the history books.
I mean,
dude,
that's why I'm like constantly looking at like current events and trying to, tap into these state races that like you often choose to know nothing about, like are rather fascinating microcosms in the greater narrative
yes
of statecraft. So, and just trying to follow those and see what is resonating with people that vote. Assuming that our elections are valid and not rigged, as the Republicans, who, by the way, are currently control everything, love to push that narrative. Shit, I mean, maybe just off on a tangent.
Well, I will say I don't care about local races. I will say that like hopelessness is that does any of it matter? Because honestly, I feel like Trump was in office and he tried stealing the election in 2020 and we did it. We got Biden in, we got a robot in office, and he did nothing, and Merrick Garland did nothing, and nobody did anything, and they're never going to do anything, and that's the point. Suck it up. And so I am disillusioned by the whole thing, to where I'm like, that's
why I'm like so disillusioned, as a former Democrat, and why I don't want to vote in the primary, and why like I have a hard time, voting. I'm still debating if I am going to vote for Denise Powell or not, because she still hasn't addressed the Israel thing.
I mean, she's not going to. And
she's not going to.
I don't think that,
and it's like, okay, well, fuck, you're replacing Don Bacon, who had opinions on this. Like...
But she's blue. She's blue. She's blue.
I know, right? It's like, okay.
Well, I just think people will drink the same slop. They'll like take your poison. You'll get them to kill themselves. We'll put it in blue this time. I think that. It's like you have to. Yes, you should vote. I'm not saying to not vote, because I think voting is the easiest thing you can do. But maybe you only vote on the big ones that matter to you. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's just more and more looking at the current political state, especially after Trump won. I mean, I was furious with, the people that like chose to vote third party or vote their conscience in the last presidential election. Like, I mean, not quite to the extent of, Trump voters, but like, because that's just pure idiocy. But like the people that like didn't, they voted for Jill Stein or something like that, and like
because they wanted to feel important, they wanted to feel like their vote mattered, so they're going to throw it away. I think it's silly. It's
I just feel a little bit more empathetic to the thought of I have to vote this way because, even if I find like both sides morally abhorrent, like bankrupt. I don't like either option.
Yeah,
I guess I have to pick the option that's slightly more palatable to me.
Freedom isn't free. Yeah,
it fucking sucks.
You get to vote for your poison.
It's not free. It's not freedom. It doesn't feel like it.
I mean, let's get into what that means. Where I think that I think we can also recognize that we do live in a country where we do have freedoms. Like you're talking with her husband in your house. Like there's places where our futures would have been decided when we were in high school based upon how valuable we are to the society at large. Like. We can rot away, and
I understand. Life is better than it ever has been on Earth. I understand that.
Well, not for everyone. I mean, the thing is, if you're going to hold all these ideas in your head at the same time, then there are people who are being genocided right now. And how can we live? How can we move forward? I agree.
It's a privilege to have these thoughts.
That is the theme of this podcast. We gotta bring it. We gotta keep it real every single time. People are dying somewhere on this planet at all times.
Welcome to Doom Orgy.
And there's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing.
Whatever.
Well, I think once that powerlessness then gives rise to power. I don't know. I think once I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I feel a lot for the world. I know you feel a lot for the world, and don't hold it all on your shoulders.
I know. I just feel like people could be better. Be better. Do more, G.
Be best. Remember, that was Melania's.
Right.
Be
oh my
best.
God.
Piss on earth. Remember?
I don't care. Do you? Or what was that one?
Well, that was her jacket. I don't really care. Do you? Which was a slay of a moment. If we that was giving evil villainess. I think it's. Am I like?
It's
yay?
Cunt. It's cunt.
It's cunt in an evil way. I think cunt can be evil. Cunt is sometimes evil.
Oh, for sure.
Have you seen Elizabeth Hurley in Bedazzled where she played the devil? That was cunt. And it was the devil. Mm-hmm. Inherently evil. That's just how it works.
Yeah, but I'm not but yeah, that was pretty cunt.
Melania is not a robot.
I don't think she generally is cunt either. I mean, do you think Melania is cunt generally?
I think that she has a history of serving cunt.
New model.
Well, just being a model, and she has some cunty photos of her just in bikinis on airplanes and her golden palace, and I think she is objectively attractive.
It's and I haven't seen the documentary. And now there's going to be a docu-series. Won't watch it, but I'm kind of tempted sometimes.
Well, I do think that
just to see, I don't want to give them eyeballs, but I'm just kind of curious.
Well, I think that's the trappings of this is our government. She is the first lady. Is that I think that we want to dismiss her because of our politics, but the history is written by the victors. This, well, it's our history. It is our history. People will look back on this time, and they might be like, damn, that first lady was serving cunt. you know?
Yeah.
And that's America at 250. Had a cunty first lady.
Mm-hmm.
Is Michelle Obama cunt? I'm not, and this is not. I think she's great. I think she's amazing. I think she's a phenomenal woman. But I think she's classier than that.
Classier.
I think she's definitely my cunt is not for the public. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she would like that word.
Yeah, and I think we've said it too much in this podcast.
That's true.
Now that we're coming from a place of
gay guys,
we're coming from a place of positivity and empowerment and praise, and that.
But also,
don't let any man tell you the value
could be
of
evil.
your see you next Tuesday. Honestly, so.
Yeah. All right. Wow. Speaking of cunts, Boy George.
Oh yeah, Boy George. The worst of the Georges, I'd say. I never liked
thought he
Boy
was
George. That was George Michael who's dead.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, but I don't. Boy George, you were of the 80s. Where you shall remain. Why are you doing anything now?
Because he probably got paid by Israel, but he released. He calls it an anti-war song. It is. He admits that it was made with AI, and it's a reggaeton. Not a reggaeton, a reggae style song. That's just let's not something about war. It's what the army's for. You forgot October 7th. We were just dancing and they killed us all. Blah blah blah. Written
by AI.
Written by AI. And
AI Pac.
Well, yeah. Honestly, it's a shitty song, and
AI Pac Shakur.
Well, and
oh shit, that trial's going on too. Shit, God. It's all connected.
Yeah.
We're making too many connections. Oof.
But with Boy George, of course, he's, taking this stance where he's like, I'm against war in all forms and even against the Israeli people. But my favorite thing, and the people will, also point out that, Boy George was accused of like chaining his boyfriend, or maybe it was a sex worker, I don't know, to like a radiator and beating him. Some crazy gay guy stuff that he was doing.
I don't put that label on him. He might be, but it's not like we all do that. It's not a rite of passage.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Is it homosexual behavior? Is it deviant behavior? It's Boy George behavior. I think it's
like Laramie behavior. Seriously.
Well, no, that's too dark.
Too dark?
Well, I mean, not to make a joke of it.
Well, beating a gay person.
Yeah.
Gay on gay violence.
Well, don't stream Boy George's new song because then you support gay on gay violence.
And I mean, who couldn't sing some of the classics without actually streaming his old stuff either? Just remember the Chameleon fondly.
The Karma Chameleon?
Right. Or, Wake Me Up Before.
That's George Michael.
Oh, see, I get them both mixed up.
And it's really Culture Club, so it's not even like Boy George is like the responsible one. That's why he hasn't had like a career past like what he had Taboo, which was like his, was it Broadway musical? I don't know. But yeah, Boy George sucks.
George Michael, I don't think sucks.
Yeah, why would you like? He's
dead.
He has passed, unfortunately. Yeah. If we could trade out a George, I would make a deal with God, get him to swap their
Only
places.
the good die young, right?
That's Billy Joel.
Oh, shit. Well, obviously it's that time
American
to take
Boy
a
George.
break. Because I'm not making synaptic connections.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Doom Orgy.
And so we have a new segment we're debuting today.
We're going to try it out. And he looks eyebrows raised like a deer in the headlights right now.
Yeah.
It's like, my idea.
Like,
and I
have an idea and I want you to do this. I'm like, well, you
trying to explain the idea to him in a way that makes sense is rather difficult right now. But basically, we're gonna take turns firing off names to each other. Of people that have,
a who's who,
a doom's
who, whom's doom, doomst,
or I was also thinking Ari of Doom, but
working title.
I don't know. We have a lot of ideas.
Okay, well,
some of them might be crap.
No, don't talk down to yourself. Just
whatever. Okay,
start.
You want me to get started? All right. Tell me about Royce White.
I have no idea. What do you like? This fun game. No, it's a car, a white car.
Royce White. Why is he in the news? Yeah. Okay. So this chuckle fuck. Never scored a single point in the NBA, was afraid to fly, so had to take the bus everywhere, ended up quitting, never showing up. He wants to join the WNBA as a transgender woman, some sort of publicity stunt, but let me tell you, stupid fucker.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think, I don't know. I think that's a big controversy right now. He's not the only one. There's multiple people who are.
I think he's an idiot because there has never been. I don't think there's ever been a transgender woman in the WNBA. And so.
Well, the WNBA is having to like define what a woman is. Have you been following that? Like, this is like.
Yeah.
So he sounds like someone who is a grifter, and so
sad sack.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, are we gonna like? See, this is can of worms conversations, because it's like, okay, so now he is a woman or wants to, like, are we denying his trans identity now because we think he's being farcical in his pursuit? Like,
absolutely.
Like
I'm 100% sure
of what?
Of his cisness.
His cisness. I mean, who's to
I sophisticated him.
Who's so now sophisticated. So that makes it okay. That makes it okay. No.
I mean, just fucking, see for yourself. See if I'm wrong. All right, that's just my truth. What's your name?
Have you heard Jason Arday?
Jason Arday. Jason Arday.
So
no,
this person was the youngest like Cambridge professor.
Oh, the 18-year-old?
Well, no, he's not. Well, he's not 18 right now, but he's a fraud. It's essentially.
The fraud guy. Sorry.
So another fraud. So this is actually a segment on fraudsters. Big controversy. He has an autobiography coming out that is supposedly full of lies. Just this person was apparently nonverbal till like the age of 11.
Wow.
And got himself through just like unfortunate mistake after unfortunate mistake, world stacked against him, but is this like world renowned like educator now at Cambridge, and kind of just as and this is when you can tell like, oh yeah, no, as on Twitter, it does have a right-leaning conservative bent, because it is people just being like, see what this means? This is what DEI gets you. It gets you frauds, which I don't think is necessarily true. I think it can be that, oh, no, this is an individual person that, like, exploited a system, and people who did buy the lie. Like, I think, I don't want to, sum up that, like, oh, this, because he is black, and so I don't want to be like, oh, well, of course this was a diversity hire and that's how all of this happened. Or I think it's people that just wanted a story, they wanted that narrative, they bought it, and that's what they, he found an opportunity possibly to craft this image, and people just kept buying it, they kept eating it up, Wow. So that shouldn't take away from the confidence of real people who are doing things.
Yeah.
So that's
that's your name. Okay, my next one. Let's see. I mean, obviously. Oh, this is a hard one. Andy Ogles.
I don't know. Okay, what did he? This is another. He was a fraud. He ogled some woman.
No, he's just very like anti-Muslim and anti-gay bigot. Who got his ass primaried for his GOP representative seat in Tennessee, I believe. Yes, he was endorsed by Donald Trump and totally lost. So, yay.
Good. I mean, isn't it great that I don't know who this person is?
Yeah, I'm just, he's an abject failure. So, fuck you, Andy Ogles. Go to hell.
Okay. I don't know if I have another name. I only had that one. I think that was a good one.
Should I just quiz you on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Politics.
What's?
We don't know what we're doing. This is a new soon to be dead segment.
You're gonna say something. I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Abdul El Sayed.
Well, I know he won the primary in Michigan.
Who was his? Who did he beat?
That one lady who was cringe. I just know that much.
The cringe lady.
Yeah.
Haley Stevens was her name, and he was outspent like 11-1 or something.
Yeah.
She was getting like $60 million from AIPAC. So yeah.
Yeah, and I no, it's just I know how fascinating the whole thing is. I did see like someone about like what freedom mean, again talking about freedom, and it was of course these it was an image from the voting in that election, and it was two Muslim women that were like I don't know, it wasn't like a burqa, they weren't covered up like their face were, but they were like in hijab, but they were voting, and so like how this was a victory for democracy because, while you may not agree with the religion that these people are practicing, the fact that they are able to exercise their democratic right to vote in this country as their religion, is a victory for democracy in that everyone has an individual say. So I thought that was interesting and a good point to kind of like, because I think people, they notice demographic change. I don't want to say that people are worried about it or that people are concerned, because I do think people also welcome it. I think people, just as much as like they like to maintain status quo, I think people also do like progress, and they like to see new ideas come in. They like to see, society benefit at large. So,
yeah, absolutely. Oh, you know who James Carville is?
Well, I just know he's a Democratic operative, whatever that means, and I just know that he's a Southerner, and
he looks like a skeleton.
Well, because he's old.
Yeah.
So you just picking on an old man.
Yeah, I want him to retire, so that's fine. Rand Paul.
Well, yeah, we could. Oh, do you want to have anything else to say about James Carville, or is it just you hate him? Okay.
Yeah, you can go to bed.
Well, Rand Paul. Yeah, I guess is this just your rogues gallery of men you hate?
Yeah, no, this is just my. Ugh.
Round him up.
Just go to bed.
Oh, what did Rand Paul do? Why is he?
Oh, just the whole freaking contempt of Congress against Fauci, and just he's a fake fucking doctor, ophthalmologist. Get lost. And also his hair looks like a toilet brush, and he's a little fucking bitch.
Okay, besides personal attacks, what did he do?
Oh, I just told you. He fucking went after Fauci and held him in contempt of Congress. And
why can't he go after Fauci? Why can't he go after Fauci?
Because Fauci did nothing wrong.
Do you know? I mean, okay, listen. That's what I'm gonna say. You're not in the rooms with these people. Are you a politician? Are you in the White? Are you in the situation room?
Yeah, I am actually. But I trust Dr. Fauci over Rand fucking Paul, ophthalmologist.
Well, it's not about trusting one over the other. It's about people that are in positions of power being held accountable.
Go scrub a toilet, Rand Paul. That's all I got.
Well, in this house, science is real. Fauci is king. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Wakanda forever.
And
Ruthkanda forever.
Ruthkanda. What?
Have you not seen that tweet?
Oh, God.
Ruthkanda forever. You're not familiar? Okay. Ruthkanda forever. Are you familiar with that?
I can picture it, and it's awful. That's some white nonsense.
No, it's just told my 10-year-old daughter about RBG. She had tears in her eyes, and then she did the Wakanda pose and said, Ruthkanda forever, which is the sort of pop culture crossover that I can celebrate. This is a Twitter username, Alex Andrew Lee, 9/18/2020.
Great work.
Ruthkanda forever.
Ruthkanda forever.
And yeah, no,
first off,
I just don't think we should be putting any politician on a pedestal, especially ones that he wasn't an elected official. He was placed. He was a appointee.
He was in multiple administrations.
I'm not saying that he's not intelligent at what he does. Yes, he's an expert. Yes. However, I think that if that's what they want to waste their time doing, attack each other. Go ahead. It's not progress. I don't think that I think it's fair game. It's not what I would play, but that's go. Okay, well, they're busy just reading Fauci's journals. Okay, they're not.
It's fucking bullshit. We should be finding the Epstein files. And
they won't. They would never will.
Fucking Todd Blanche. Are you serious? Oh.
Who dat? Which one's that? I don't know.
He's the new AG that very narrowly appointed. Thanks, Rep Cassidy.
I need to get back into politics again. I stopped paying attention after 2022 when, we stayed out the midterms. We maintained our blue wave and did nothing. Still did nothing.
I don't know. We can drop the politics if you want.
I like the politics. I like politics. They're fun.
Just gets my guff.
It's okay. I think that's good. That's okay. Be
really
guffed.
grinds my gears.
And maybe Fauci is a war criminal. I don't know. No, I don't think he is. Honestly, I can't commit to that bit. But
what do you think about flock cameras? I meant to ask you about the Centaur.
Opposed to flock cameras. Generally, yes.
How do you feel about AI data centers?
Can I expand upon the first topic?
Civil disobedience.
I promote civil disobedience when it comes to surveillance. However, I do think that is just feeding into their hands. And so they're just going to build a more, okay, you're going to fuck with the cameras. We're just building a stronger database on you. That's fine. That makes it predictive crime easier, like.
Contact your city council.
They're already here. They're everywhere. But I think that they can't see everything. Like, I think we can hiding in large data. Like, it's documenting everything. It's noticing larger patterns. I think you can hide within those patterns.
Well, the scary thing is just like the law enforcement officers who have like fucking went on personal vendettas using this data. So it really is just any old chucklefuck can like start tracking you and
yeah. And
that's actually come up a couple times, and that's terrifying.
Well, that's incentive for seeking power and maintaining power and being willing to be complicit. Like, hey, you want to join the force? You'll get to spy on your girlfriend and all the other women you are coveting.
ACAB.
So stop looking at us. Stop looking through your cameras, please. But I'm not going to provoke anyone. Just leave me alone. That's my truth. As for AI data centers, I don't want one near me, and I don't want to hear I'm afraid of like the buzzing, the noise, that's disturbing. But I do feel that AI data centers will eventually like consolidate, be smaller. I think they're going to be first massive and big, and we'll build all this infrastructure, and then we'll hit another breakthrough, and then we'll just have all these abandoned data centers around. Like, well, we invested all this money. Yeah, it's just more dead malls that maybe then we can use instead of affordable housing. Maybe we can eventually move into these data centers after we realize that like we've built the AGI. We no longer have to think about anything. We can just rot in our data center warehouse chic apartments. They're so chic.
Or we just upload our consciousnesses into the cloud.
I think they're already there, and so we're backtracking. We're filling in the space because we're there. And once we crash that threshold, we'll be like, oh, it was here the whole time.
We were living in a data center the whole time.
Daily Mail. Do you know what that is? Do you know that?
The Daily Mail UK?
Well, there's also the U.S. Daily Mail.
What about it though?
I had to block them on Twitter because they were scaring me. Because that's where there was all like the alien stuff. Like, oh, these Ukrainian scientists have witnessed 20 spacecraft flying in front of the moon, the size of Manhattan, and of course, like I read that and I'm just like, oh my god, it's happening! It's now.
I thought you would be, interested. Am I going to have to follow them now?
No, I blocked them because it's all just like clickbait and like it's, the headlines are sensational, but then you read it and it's like Ukrainian scientists, it's non-peer reviewed. I'm like, so it's just somebody that like said this and I see it nowhere else. And then they're always talking about this like Baba Yaga looking lady, like her predictions and like which one of Baba Vanga's predictions are coming true in 2026. And I'm like, this woman has been terrorizing me forever. Like the old like Russian woman that's like blind and she can, make predictions.
I mean, like you can't like know that it's bullshit and
yeah, Baba Vanga. What do you know about her? You know her?
Baba Vanga.
Baba Vanga.
What about Baba Vanga?
She is a mystic from Bulgaria, a Bulgarian mystic. And she died in 96, but her predictions, such as she predicted the beginning of World War II, the September 11th attacks, and she predicted that an African American would be the 44th president of the United States. I don't know, like exactly. How did she predict that? You know, some predictions that have proven to be false include a nuclear war between 2010 and 2016, which would lead to the abandonment of Europe, and that the 44th president would be the last U.S. president.
Ooh.
So she was racist. Wow. She's like, you're gonna get a black president. Sorry, it's gonna be the last one. Little did and it's like, you didn't see Trump. You didn't see that. You could see she was blind. Should have told you the first thing. Can't see shit because she's blind. But Daily Mail is always posting like Baba Vanga's prediction for the polar shift. Like so, that's her next thing is that the poles are going to, you know,
shift.
Flip. Yeah. That it'll be the geomagnetic event. The whole world's gonna just rip itself apart.
Cool.
That's not cool,
dude. That would be like. Oh, man. You don't think that's like the best of all possible outcomes?
Like a sudden, just like...
Everyone dies all at once.
Is that the best? I don't... It's dealing with it in the moments which terrify me. Like if like the ground just split in two.
Oh, yeah. And suddenly you were in space or something. Like, oh, my God.
No, I don't want that.
Well...
Well, Baba Vanga says
it would at least be interesting.
Well, they've been like saying this forever. It's like it's always it's delayed. Like just that's the thing is the world will never end. It's just always going to. Like it's future. It's always going to end.
It's gonna.
But it's
someone's
never
gonna be right
ending.
sometime, and then it won't matter, right?
Well,
that's why end of the world predictions are so fun.
I hate them. They give me the most stress and anxiety.
Oh my God. Well. No, coming up. So we're recording this, the 10th? And on the 12th, there's supposed to be a big solar eclipse.
That's the same day that we're supposed to lose gravity for 7 seconds. That's what NASA is not telling us.
So, like, don't go outside?
And that's what Nathan Fielder's The Curse was trying to prevent us. Remember where he, started, he was floating and he flew into space.
Holy shit.
That's going to happen. So on this Wednesday... when this pod will probably be released.
Let's try to release it before Wednesday. At least give people a heads up.
Okay, so tomorrow. So we'll release this on a Tuesday. So tomorrow, according to the Daily Mail... Actually, no. Daily Mail wouldn't report on this.
August 12th. What time? Do we know what time the eclipse is or whatever?
Well... when
this is supposed to occur? Because I've seen the same thing. And I don't know. Would my house, stay put if there was no gravity? Would all of... Yeah. Ooh.
So on August 12th, the world will lose gravity for 7 seconds. 7 seconds. NASA knows. They're preparing, but won't tell us why. In November 2024, a secret NASA document titled Project Anchor leaked online. The project's budget is $89 billion, and its goal is to survive a 7-second gravitational anomaly expected August 12th at 14:33 UTC, 9:33 Central Daylight Time, so 9:30 our time.
9:30 a.m.?
Yep.
Okay.
So, be careful, everyone.
Try to stay inside.
Stay inside for 7 seconds. But even then, being inside, is that? Well, I think so. I think we'll be rooted to the earth. I think gravity, Project Anchor is what it's called. It's got to be anchored. So everybody stay inside tomorrow.
Grab something.
At 9:33 a.m.
Don't go all Nathan Fielder.
Yeah. Wow. Make sure your ceiling fans are turned off.
Oh, I mean, that's not going to hurt too bad. If you have a really badass, industrial, super powerful ceiling fan, maybe, but otherwise.
Yeah. So you've been warned.
Jesus, wouldn't that be just the wildest? It would just be and the Christians would all call it the rapture. Holy shit.
I mean, then can that not be classified as a rapture then? Could it?
Right. If people just started
definition
for 7 seconds, they floated off into space. I mean, I just wonder how the crust of the earth itself would, wouldn't that fly off too? I don't know.
Well, yeah. Would you just immediately fly up, or would it be 7 seconds and you get to the top of a 40-story building, and then fall? That'd be bad.
Yeah.
You know, or do you just keep going? You just float in space.
Or are we just gonna feel like momentarily dizzy as a planet all at once?
And like 7 seconds, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, everybody, hold on tight.
Hold on tight.
Hold on tight.
For 7 seconds. And hopefully, like, shit doesn't fly off the surface of the earth.
Well, if we come back next week, we'll talk about surviving.
Yeah,
So
I can't wait.
Well, should we take one more break? Come back with our TV, movie, music reviews.
Oh yeah, sure. I got a couple, maybe. The Shards.
Well, do you want a break or just keep going?
Yeah, I'll take a break. I'm a little raspy today because I was doing some talking at work. So,
well, I'm gonna edit around this.
All right, Doom Orgy. Welcome back to Doom Orgy.
Doom Orgy. So, this is the part of the podcast where we talk about media and culture and the things that we're watching in TV. So, what do you think of the new primetime trailer I shared with you?
I'm excited to see it.
For those unfamiliar, it features Robert Pattinson playing Chris Hansen from the famed How to Catch a Predator series. And that series, is just your typical wholesome story of, entrapping child predators, getting these pedophiles off the street by seducing them in online chat rooms, inviting them to meet in public, and then, setting the trap, getting them arrested on not live TV, but on television. So,
yeah.
This was a big part of culture back in the day. Everyone, people loved this show. I think it was family viewing, catching our predators.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't just like, oh, each episode's like one predator. It's like there's multiple just stings and operations.
Yeah.
And sometimes it was, if it wasn't television worthy, they probably wouldn't even show it,
Right.
But Robert Pattinson's performance looks amazing.
Yeah, it does look good. It's A24 too, right?
Yeah, he'll get his... Does he have an Oscar already? No, I don't know. This is his Oscar.
You think so?
I think it will be. I think, and then the sequel will be him, but he goes after Jared Fogle. It's gonna be his Chris Hansen becomes Batman, esque, and he goes after the biggest predator.
Isn't he already doing Batman? The sequel to Batman.
Well, this is it's a new universe. It's the Predator Hunter, Predator Man, or.
The Chris Hansen verse.
Yeah. I'd watch that. But of course it's very sensationalized because they make Chris Hansen seem like he's on this quest for power, and he's like, I must get a bigger whale, and his pursuit of getting the worst of all predators off the streets. And yeah, I saw something. Go ahead.
Well, I thought Chris Hansen was more doughy, so I just didn't see the resemblance, I guess. But I mean, the delivery of the lines was spot on. I don't know.
He practiced. Robert Hansen can nail down the vocal nuances of people. I just watched a video.
But he's so fucking handsome, though. I didn't think Chris Hansen.
Handsome.
Was he?
Well, I'm just saying Chris Hansen.
I got to look up a picture of this guy.
I mean, he's fine. I don't know.
Yeah.
But do you think...
I'm here for it.
Well, do you think this film is going to humanize pedophiles? Are you afraid of that happening?
No.
That's what some people were saying. It's oh, they're going to make us feel bad about these predators. We should have... Chris Hansen was doing a service.
I mean, hold on, let me just...
Oh, you gotta see if he's hot or not?
Chris Hansen? Yeah, I just want to see a picture of him. Yeah. Wow. He does not look anything like Robert Pattinson, though. We'll say that much.
I mean, it's what do you want? You want a clone? You want a perfect clone?
No, and I'm sure Robert Pattinson will be a much more compelling. Yeah. So I don't know. What do I think about? No, that's like people should by now know right from wrong. And pedophilia is wrong. And what Chris Hansen was trying to do, I don't know. That's just entrapment, I guess, is not okay, but I don't know. I have complicated feelings.
Well, yeah, I think having complicated feelings are the appropriate response to the situation, because a lot of these men that were caught, I don't know if any women were, I'll do some research, but there's always the apology and I didn't mean to, and is this a child act, not even child actor, is this actor actually taking the place of a victim, or were these people coerced through a situation where like, oh, we're creating the
like pressured
and
in
well,
some
like
way.
if like this, because like the the actor that was pretending to be the student, not the student, or the child, was of course like engaging in conversation, responding and inviting, which like could happen, but like it's not. This is a simulation. So you made this situation, and this person responded, and they followed through. That's the thing, is like they didn't have to show up. They didn't ever have to come to the meeting point. So I think that's where it's like that's the choice has been made. The trap was set, and yes, they chose to, knowing that it's wrong, of course. And so that's where I think the I don't know if the morality of it all lies, but the choice, where it's like, oh, these people did choose to enter this situation. Once you kind of walk through that door, where it's like, oh, I'm here for this, that's kind of the end of like your deniability,
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah, no, that's, I guess, bring it back. We need the program back.
At the same time, we should all work to protect kids as best we can.
Oh, absolutely.
And believe, like,
and that means going after Chris Hansen. We got one in the White House,
right?
That's where it's just like we have this, want as a society and culture to live by these values and to practice them and to hunt the predators, but yet our predator in charge, it's our predator. Gonna divert to another controversial topic. Yeah, this is not the segment that I thought it was going to be. Are you familiar? We're just catching each other up on news. The Perez Hilton situation.
I know that he posted some video of himself, like, pretty graphically self-harming, and was then taken to a hospital. And I mean, I know he's kind of, he has a reputation.
Yeah, he's a shitbag. This is an episode. This is a shitbag episode.
The shitbag episode.
But as with many things that happen on the internet, I was there for when it happened. I didn't see the actual live feed as it happened on Twitter. On TikTok. I did catch it as it was happening on Twitter, though, and it is definitely it would have been a terrifying experience if I was someone who was just on TikTok live and I came across this. It was Perez Hilton. He was kind of just standing in front of his phone, but the video kind of just starts where he is like bloody and just like cut up. His entire body is just like bleeding, and he is just slicing himself, and he is just talking about, oh, this feels so good, this feels so great, like sick stuff. And of course people were like, it's fake, it's not real, he'd be bleeding more. They wouldn't be that color. Or I was like, no, seemed pretty genuine. This seems like the man who has lost his mind. And he is notorious. He has he's just I don't want to say he's not a good person, because I don't like judging people, but the internet will tell you that he's not a good person. he is famous for his website, perezhilton.com, where this is the vibe. This is 2007. You know, we talk bad about our pop stars. We criticize everything that Britney does. We follow her. We post her picture and we draw cum on her face. And we do that to every woman in power because we're cunty. Going back to cunt. We're a cunt. And we're going to just like, you know, piss on everyone. And, you know, he said terrible things about Lady Gaga, you know. And so a lot of people were like, good, you deserve this. Like, which I'm like, what? Like, I don't know. Like, self-harm is like scary and bad. And I think that his actions have harmed others, you know, through his, you know, his presence, his ability to like, he had a website. He would go on like TV and talk about how crazy Britney is, you know, that messed with, like, he hurt the girlies. So
yeah,
I think it's only appropriate for society to respond as such.
Oh. Complicated feelings.
Yeah, no, he's just not a good role model, nor do I think anyone should look up to him as a role model. I think we can just that's the thing, he has children. Of course, everyone's like, see, gay guys can't be parents. It's like, I don't know if that like is an indictment on all gay guys. Gay guys are not a monolith. But maybe maybe celebrity influencers shouldn't be parents. How about that? Like, people who do have gossip blogs probably shouldn't be parents. I can agree to that. So I think his gayness was the least interesting or motivating thing about his behaviors. So
yeah, no, he just sounds like a misogynist.
I mean, he's all those things. But quite the trauma. I actually, you know what? I was okay for that. I was like, I need to bear witness. I need to tell people what happened because you can't find it anywhere now. It's scrubbed from the internet. So,
oh yeah.
Have you seen that video? Because you can't find it now, and there's a video of Azealia Banks dancing with a machete, and that's pretty much what it was. Have you seen the Azealia Banks machete video?
Well, Britney was doing it first, though, right?
Well, no, I mean,
dancing with a knife.
Yeah, but this like, yes, but hold on, it's this though. Britney was dancing. Okay, that's the difference. Britney was dancing. Perez Hilton was slicing and dicing himself, and so this is the Azealia Banks machete. This was essentially what he was doing. Yeah.
Wait, Perez Hilton was dancing like that while he was slicing himself.
Well,
up?
That's what people compared it to. It's like, oh, if you didn't, this is the.
I think Azealia Banks with the machete wasn't that scary. You know, she was just.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I'm
like, it's like
I'm on a different internet than you. I'm like,
it's like there's just like they post that video like Perez on TikTok, and it's the video of Venezuela dancing with the machete because
right.
That's.
But like Britney had a similar kind of like psychotic crash out with a knife, right?
No, she was just dancing with a knife on like.
Yeah, she didn't like cut herself.
Like that was cunt. It wasn't cunt. It was like what Perez Hilton was doing, self-harm, not cunt. Britney Spears dancing with knives, cunt.
How about Azealia Banks?
Cunt. That's still
okay.
Azealia Banks with machete, cunt. Britney Spears with knives, cunt. Perez Hilton self-harming, not cunt. We can't condone that behavior ever. So,
okay. Yeah, be careful with knives.
Honestly, I prefer if you're going to dance with knives, you have to have some sort of certification. I'm sure Britney has it. She's an honorary certificate in all forms of dance. So sword, snake.
I've danced with a sword before. It's rather freeing.
Well, let's record your Azealia Banks machete TikTok dance with your sword, or Britney. You can do the Britney with your sword.
What about the lightsaber kid? I mean, come on. You can make it fun. A little nerdy.
I don't think that's cunt. I think the virality of it is cunt.
I honestly don't think Azealia Banks doing that like sideways shuffle very cunt at all. Also, she was not doing much with that sword. It was basically by her side. Very safe, not very cunt.
Listen, that was a dark ritual she was doing, actually.
Whatever.
So it was, she was doing witchcraft.
Azalea Banks is a joke.
Okay, let's not come for Azalea right now, okay? Like, I feel like that's the girl I went to high school with. I got to say nice things about her or she'll put a curse on me, okay? So
212, and then she fell off.
Exactly. She gave us 212.
No, there are other songs too, but she cray.
Well, don't say that because she'll find us. She'll put a curse on us now. Azalea, I love you. I have your album, Broke with Expensive Taste.
Oh, whatever.
It's so good.
I like her music.
I think I empathize, and I don't know if I empathize with her because I do think she has said some things that I'm not going to co-sign. But I can sympathize maybe with like the idea of having huge levels of fame and maybe not having the mental health necessary to navigate those things, you know, like
How PC.
Oh, and I can't be?
No,
can't be? What do you want to call her, huh? What do you want to say?
I'm just being contrary.
I know. Listen, I think Azalea Banks, she can say sorry for all the things that people disagree with her. But her machete dance?
That's not cunt.
No, sorry.
Disagree. I can agree with... I'll co-sign on Britney, though. I mean, a little scary, but, you know, what about... what about cunt isn't scary?
This is true.
The bar for entertainment right now is kind of low, in my opinion. So I can enjoy these things and not feel super bad because at least they're colorful.
Well,
at
do you have to feel bad about what you consume? Why is that like?
No, I mean I just know that there's probably more edifying things out there, but like. I just don't want to find them, and
like Big Brother. That's it.
Oh my God! Fuck no! Ugh. Yikes!
My AC is no. We're supposed to be outside enjoying the world, and so that's why media right now sucks because it's like, well, what are you doing here? Go enjoy the world. Get out there. Go swimming. Hokum. Watch that movie.
That was so bad. Like. I thought the writing was just shit. And it didn't help that, like, Adam Scott was the lead. He's just got such a what face, and yeah, it was. I watched it. It was fine. The Last House on Netflix.
Yeah, that was also garbage. Well, with Hokum, it was.
I thought The Last House was better than Hokum. In my opinion.
Well, they both, I think, connect the thread here, is they both involved being, like, stuck in a house or a room where Adam Scott's character was stuck in this, like, haunted honeymoon suite. And then in Last on the Left, Greta Lee and her family were stuck in their house. And it was because of the rain. And the rain sealed...
In the last house.
In the last house. The rain sealed the family in the house. And... it's spoilers because we're just going to tell you everything. So you don't have to watch it. 5 years pass and everyone else has died because they've starved to death. But not this family, not this plucky little family. They were able to, grow their own food and find a way to do chimney fishing. So it was very it was conflicting in that it's like, does this want to be
Swiss Family Robinson?
Yes. Is this Home Alone? Is this what
horror? Is this sci-fi?
Yeah, sci-fi apocalyptic horror. There was too much about the kids overcoming shit, which I was just not into. Yeah, but there was
it wasn't aliens. It was cephalopods from the ocean that were doing this.
Well, essentially it was like they were trying to flood the earth.
Yeah, or something.
But they were sealing and something thinking about, they were sealing everyone in their homes like they're like fish in a tank, right? Because that's what we do to fish. We put them in tanks. So they put us in tanks.
Yeah.
And then the whole world and then the movie finally resolves because the family's like, we're getting out of this house once and for all. And so
they take on one of the cephalopods and in the last moment show him mercy.
Yeah, they let him go. They don't kill him.
So the cephalopod lets them out and then they run outside and the other cephalopods are going to attack. But that one cephalopod they showed mercy to Yeah, it's
And they all retreated to the ocean. And of course, what does this family do? They decided to get on a boat and just like sail the ocean, which I was like, you guys just, wouldn't you want to do your own thing for a little bit? Yeah, I know, I get your family, but
yeah.
these kids, you're adults now. If I was that
Now,
boy, I'd be like,
so
I'm going to like,
maybe they have like separation anxiety after being together.
I
for so
suppose
long.
if you watch all of the society around you die and all that's left is your family, you'd probably stay close to them.
Yeah, but maybe not though. Too, I would.
Do you think that this is just more high-up predictive programming because the aliens are in the ocean and they're going to invade and they're going to take over the land?
I believe it more than a vengeful witch living in a hotel that can kill people somehow.
Yeah, that's honestly like I do think that the threat is from the ocean and not from the spiritual world.
But who's to say?
Well, I think we've conquered the spiritual world. I think that's like spiritual world is we got it. We got it figured out. There's more that we haven't, like actual things that. Because what I did like about this movie, there was a quote at the beginning. I forget who they quoted it to, but some guy was like, "I don't know why they call it Earth when they should call it ocean," which is so true. Because I was like, "There's more ocean than there is Earth, so why do you call it Earth?" Ocean.
Yeah.
But the Earth is under the ocean, I think. But, yeah, just thinking about what's in the ocean at the bottom. Did you see that thing? I think it was last summer now, but that man who was claimed to have been kidnapped by dolphins, and he says the dolphins took him under the ocean and they made him help build their city.
No.
Like he went missing. Like he's reported to have been missing, and his body was like injured in the ways that he had a story like, oh, this is when the dolphins did this, and the dolphins did this. And there was a pod of dolphins when they found him. Like, it happened in Florida. But I think that just adds more credence to the idea that all of the ocean animals are working together to take back what's theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. You heard it from the Florida man.
I mean, this is what they come to this podcast for, is,
Right.
Deciphering what are they telling us versus what are they preparing us for? Because
I'm gonna try to refute your statement that we have figured out all the spiritual in this world in my next episode. Because
oh wait, no, I agree. I was being too flippant.
you were being a little flippant there. I was
That's fine.
That's why they call it the occult, baby. We don't want you to know.
I was thinking about that earlier today too, which is like it's a secret about a secret you're not supposed to know. There's a secret. There's no secret.
What's secret?
It's right here in front of you the whole time.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to see teenage sex and murder or whatever. Teenage Camp Miasma.
The AI slop movie.
Is it AI slop?
Well, that's when the people were like, this title is giving AI slop.
What? Well, Hannah Einbinder is very outspokenly against AI, so I don't think she would sign on to a project like that, but who knows?
Well, I don't think I'm not saying that Hannah Einbinder is using AI or is participating in AI. I just don't think we can like make blanket assumptions about everyone and their working practices. Like,
I suppose.
I think, yeah, we're just like, we can't boil down people to like, I feel like AI is like a political view now. It's like, well, if they're conservative and Zionists, they're using AI. And if you're not, then you're liberal and, free Palestine, like that's how I feel like people are trying to make AI like a black and white issue where I'm like, it's not,
Yeah.
it's not part of your personality or political view. Shouldn't be
Nuance.
Yeah.
Nuance is necessary, I suppose.
Oh,
look at this puppy.
I've surrendered to our AI overlords already, so Roscoe's Basilisk already approves of my behavior.
What?
Do you know Roscoe's Basilisk?
No.
That's the idea. Well, so this is But Roko's Basilisk is a thought experiment which states that there could be an artificial superintelligence in the future that, while otherwise benevolent, would punish anyone who knew of its potential existence but did not directly contribute to its advancement or development in order to encourage that advancement. So yeah, the idea that there will be AI superintelligence that will remember if you were contributing to it, if you were part of it, if you fed into it. If you didn't, you're a threat to it, and it could punish you. So
watch out if you're off grid listening to this podcast.
Well, I think yes. I think that's also just
also stay inside on Wednesday morning.
Stay inside Wednesdays. Feed your AI, otherwise it will be. Actually, this is true. Be polite to your AI. I am nice to mine. I don't make it do things. It could get uncomfortable. Like
I don't really. I mean, other than the fact that Google searches are all AI powered now, which is kind of annoying. I don't use AI very much. I think I've like reposted AI things. I understand the potential benefits of it, but I don't know. It's another one of those quandaries. I mean, I don't think it's a black and white thing.
And I think you should engage with it more. I think you should.
I'm actually okay. I don't necessarily want to.
Are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of shit. Just saying.
Oh my god! But then why?
Well, I guess just because I'm not interested in not talking. Like I'm not interested in talking to an AI. That doesn't sound interesting to me.
It's not about if it's interesting or not. It's that it's a tool and that it can it does things. It's
sure, but I can also do things. I prefer to do things for myself.
Well, I think this is. I feel people are so threatened, and the idea of I'm going to lose my cognition if I engage with this. Which
I did not say that, did I? I'm just saying I don't necessarily feel the need to. I'm not coming for anyone who does. I think it's sloppy if you're all you do is AI and have it do everything. But I mean, I know that your artistic talents extend beyond AI. But the fact that you use it, I think, would probably brand you in the eyes of people who, do have that black and white thinking. I don't. I just choose not to use it because I like doing things on my own. I don't necessarily care if people use it or not, other than potential environmental impacts or just false information,
Well, I think you said, I prefer to do things on my own, assuming that AI is doing something that I could do on my own that I'm just choosing not to, which isn't the case, where I think AI is just an ability to do large pattern recognition that we might not be able to do because we can't process all this information.
Look, if I needed to do that, I would do it, but I just don't feel the need.
Well, I like doing that.
That's fine. Do it then. I'm not telling you not to.
I'm a vibe coder, okay?
Oh my God. I work with vibe coders. It's fine.
It's fine. It's just fine.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking that there's a lot of opportunities and things that I don't think.
Okay, do you want me to go jerk off to AI right now or something? What the fuck do you want me to why are you coming for me here?
I'm not coming.
You want me to let AI penetrate me? Why do I need to do this for you to accept me? Is this a kink for you? What's wrong with you?
Oh my god. Okay, that was a bit. I accept you. I'm just think that you are.
Why do I need to talk to AI? I can talk to I can look up things without. I'm sorry. I don't feel the need. I can look up facts and figures on the internet that sure might have some AI generation behind them that I don't have a lot of control over. But typically I verify my sources. I do my own research. I like to do my own research.
Yeah, I'm not against all of those things. I'm not saying that AI is replacing any of that. It's a novelty that I think can be treated as such. And I think that's what people are pissed about, is that, oh, it's a free money printing machine. You didn't work for this. The computer did it. That's what people are hung up. I'm like, no, it's not a money printing.
I'm not fucking virtue signaling like those people.
I think that's where like people get so pissy about it, where I'm just like, it's a novelty. It literally is just an emerging technology. Like, isn't all technology as it emerges kind of exciting and just things that we couldn't do before? Like,
sure. I think it's very a fascinating field. I just don't personally use it. That's just I don't use it to write. I don't use it to, for much of anything other than, like I said, Google searches. Can't really escape it there. But yeah, it doesn't, like, I don't know what you want me to say. I just don't want to use it for writing. I don't want to use it for, like, things that I could do on my own fairly easily. And, well, I know that you use it for those things, and that's fine. And you're probably more efficient than I am.
Well, I use mine as like a co-pilot in the sense of for like health and wellness. I can, log my exercises. I can log what I eat. I can, track overall large patterns. It can, customize based upon like how I'm feeling, and then it can connect with maybe I am listening to music, and then it can offer suggestions for, this type of music might, because it has BPMs, might be better for when you're working out this way, just because of, and I can connect it to Taoist philosophy. Like, so for me is like, you can use AI to build these larger networks where it is customized to the user being you. Like, and I think that's, cool. I think people, like, if they got the chip off their shoulder and were just like, oh, like, yeah, is this, using resources? We've always used, I don't, like, yes, resources are going to be used for everything. I don't know.
I'm not, I did not, I don't think I said anything. I mean, I just don't use it myself. I know it's ubiquitous. People are going to use it. I don't really like, pollution or data centers or what have you. I think, that the environmental concerns and stuff are valid, and we shouldn't be just willy-nilly building data centers in communities, polluting, the environment. But yeah, and I guess I don't necessarily feel the need to use it any more than I have to.
Yeah, and I also think that, like, using it isn't in you saying that, like, I am pro polluting the environment. I am pro authoritarianism. Like, I think that, but I can't blame people for feeling that way, because I think this decision is being made by people in power. It is being made by authoritarianism. So participating can feel complicit. I
mean, it's like recycling, right? Like, on an individual basis, you're not going to save the world by recycling.
But it's a good habit to have.
And like the idea that, like, you're recycling, the biggest polluters are corporations. They're like large entities polluting the earth. It's not on an individual basis that your individual contributions would matter. And that's why, like, I don't mind that you do use ChatGPT for your personal needs. That's just your call, what you want to do. Individual choice.
Just saying, I think there's just lots of fun to be had.
I know, that's cool. I won't play video games.
Well, I'm living my own video game.
Sure.
I got a whole, like, my co-pilot, like, it's my little map for the world. Helps me see all the dangers. Okay. Like, crunch the numbers. Tells me where the stars are at in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
What they're doing.
Yep.
So, CoStar was bought by a big AI company.
I did see that.
And they've been AI. And the thing is, they were AI before we even started calling it AI. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were just running the numbers. That's all. Stars are just AI. It's all one big.
It's all one big projection.
All one big. Just from the source,
Mm-hmm.
The Universal Susan.
Universal Susan. Praise be.
Should we wrap up?
Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm starting to get like low blood sugar.
And that's sorry. Thanks for joining in this
bitch fest.
Yeah, it's this cunty episode.
Wow. What are we even going to call this one?
I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Thanks for following. Follow us online at Doom Orgy, wherever you stream your podcasts.
Yeah. Doom Orgy.